get the angle right. Yeah. Hello, my name's Gabby, and today I'm gonna be talking to you about my journals, my babies, my lifelines, my everything, like my free therapy, my brain, my soul, my whole like ussy is in these three things, in these three journals. And I just want to teach everybody else how to put their ussy into their journals too. So if that sounds like a video for you, stay. Just stay and join me. I'm trying not to ramble because I have a tendency to ramble, but I'm gonna try not to. So I have a plan and we're gonna stick to that plan. So first thing in the plan is to talk about how I got into journaling. Long story short, I've always had like an inkling for it. I've always loved having a journal and like being able to write in it and like having secrets and stuff. I really want to thank the Scholastic book fairs that came to my school, because those journals with the lockets and the keys never made me want to journal more. Like, I really think that was my gateway into journaling. Like, who does not want a fuzzy diary with a locket? I did, and I lost it, but it was very, very like cute. It was cute, and I want one of those again, but alas, we're here. Yeah, like I said, I've just always had like a thing for like pens, pencils, journals, like writing, even if I didn't know what I was writing about at the age that I was. Like, some of the journals, like the pages are a little funky. I don't know what the thought process was there, but I was living. Okay, I was living, and that's all that mattered. But it's just very, I don't know, it's just something that came out of naturally, came to me naturally. Now, it didn't come to me every day naturally, but it did come to me occasionally naturally. And so making it come to me every day is kind of like a habit that I've had to build. But I feel like once you anchor that habit in something that you cherish, like for me, being able to see my life in a tangible form and like the progression of me as a person on paper is what anchors me into being able to do it almost every day. I don't pressure myself. I try to take the pressure off of it. But like I try to keep that discipline, if that makes sense. So like I don't want to keep pressure on it, but like I just want there to be enough discipline that I do it anyways, just regardless of how much I write, how little I write, what I put in my journal. Like I just want to write something that day. If I can't, that's fine, but for the most part, because I find this so important to me, like I try to do it every day. So I feel like if you anchor that like your journaling habit into something like that, into like being able to give it to your kids, being able to have a whole like shelf full of them, then I feel like it's a little bit easier. For me personally, the idea that I just want to have a full journal and like make it pretty is not enough to keep me going for 365 days a year. So I have to, put it into something a little bit deeper than that. But if that, whatever floats your boat, like, hold up, I think we skipped some steps here. We went over how I was into journaling, how I got into journaling, and now we're going, now I'm giving you tips, I guess. That's out of order, but that's okay. So, like I said, basically, I think in order to like keep up with this habit, I think just reminding yourself why you want to do it every day is a good way to keep up with it. And then taking all the pressure off of what it has to look like, what you have to write about, what you don't have to write about. Like, it's literally your space. It's your space. And like sometimes there's some thoughts in your head you just need to get out onto a piece of paper, and when you get those out onto a piece of paper, like it's just different. Your brain is like unloaded. And so like that's what I just take all pressures, all expectations off of it, and you're gonna reap the most reward, in my personal opinion. I think another tip would be like, kind of like, when I do say like take the pressure off of it and the expectations, yes, but also like give yourself some sort of framework for how you want it to go, so that you're not like, because sometimes a blank page can be very daunting and you want to fill it up, but you're like, I don't have enough thoughts to fill this page up. You know, look at prompts that you want to answer whenever you can't think of things that you want to write out of your head. You know, some people have their journals like split up into things. I don't. For me, what I do is like, I literally just I hope you can't read it from there. I just do the date and then I just write and then it's literally the same thing. Date, write, date, write, date, write until I'm done, date, write until I'm done. And then occasionally I draw things. Oh, like, can we appreciate her? She's so pretty. Anyways. Yeah. So like, that's my framework. Like, I know when I journal, like, at least it's gonna look something like that. Now let's get into supplies. I really wanted to be like a Muji pen girl because everybody's a Muji pen girl. I'm not a Muji pen girl. I just think the tip is too thin. And I want my journal to look like I have good handwriting, okay? And that pen does not make it look like I have good handwriting, so I do not write in that pen. I personally like because I write really tiny, and so the thin pen ink kind of comes off like funky. So I just use the like Pilot G7, whatever the hell this is, basic-ish. Like, I just use one pen. I think simplifying it down to just one pen, like, other people have like all this other stuff. Like, I have a pencil case here, but this is just for show. And I don't actually use any of the other stuff in my pencil case. I mean, I have like pens, like colored pens, but that's for drawing. That's not for journaling. But again, like I said, if that floats your boat, all the colors, go for it. But for me personally, just doing it, like keeping it simple and plain. I think some good resources for journaling, Pinterest for like prompts, like things that you can like print out and like stick in your journal. I think that's fun. And then I think YouTube, obviously, to see everybody else's journals, like, but you kind of teeter on a line of like comparison and inspiration. Whoa. Comparison and inspiration. So like, don't like use it for like inspiration. Don't like try to compare yourself to other people's journal. Like, it just takes away the fun, takes away the beauty of journaling. So yeah, I think overall, like, everybody just, once you start writing things down, the brain becomes empty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no thoughts. And sometimes that's a good thing. I'm saying that in a good way. Like, I mean, obviously you want thoughts in there, but like, I think, like I said, actually, I don't know if I said this. I think sometimes, personally, I use my journals to like process my emotions. And sometimes in a fast-paced world like we live in now, it's very easy for them to like get swept under the rug, and then like you just have this persistent feeling, but you don't know where it's coming from. And so whenever I feel like unhappy or sad about the way that things are just feeling, I always write it down, and it's really helped me kind of pinpoint the things in my life that are making me feel that way and helping me take them out. And I think if I don't slow down day to day to really realize how I feel throughout the day, when I interact with people, when I do certain things, I just kind of like missed that opportunity to like hone the image and the person that I want to be because I just let it slide and let it slip. So that's kind of what I do on the day-to-day with my journals. I go over moments that I think are important. So like I can give you all a juicy topic that I always write about. Well, I can't give you the first topic that's juicy that I always write out. I can give you the second topic. One topic, even though like it's not happening anytime soon for me, that I always journal about just because I'm thinking about it, and there's so many layers to it in my head and in my mind, is like children, like being a mom, having children, interacting with children. Like I always journal about that, especially when I interact with children, when I interact with mothers, when I see like shows or movies. I always journal about that and kind of see how, like, feel that out. Like I feel I'm too young still, but like no, like I feel like the fact that I'm really trying to fill out that area of my life will help me be a little bit more confident as I get older. And so, I mean, you can do that with anything. You can do that with school. You can do that with relationships, friendships, parents. Like, I'm telling you, like, you can, it's literally a free-for-all, okay? Write anything you want. The limits, there's no limits, okay? Write stories. Like, that's cool. Write a story. Yeah, just literally just write, okay? Just write and you will be changed, okay? That's all you need to know. Like, and if you, like, there's just so many opportunities. Like, I would love to hear everybody's thoughts, prayers, anything, any prompts, any interesting topics that you like to write about. I want to hear it. Like, it just makes me so happy. Like, it also gives you more things to talk about. Like, see, I'm rambling right now. Let me stop. Moral of the story is that I feel like it makes you a more well-rounded person, journaling, and it's a really good habit to build and a hobby to have in this day and age. And I just, yeah. And who like doesn't want to buy a new journal every time you finish one? Like, anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully I edited it down a little bit. I tried to get to the main points. I promise my videos will become a little bit more concise because I definitely jumped around and I did not follow my schedule, but that's okay. That's okay. Anyways, I'll see you on the next video. This is my first video that I've recorded that I've been talking and not singing. So y'all just let me know what you think. Like, do you like this? What's the vibes? Like, I'm so excited to hear everybody's like little comments that I get to respond. Anyways, I'm rambling again. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day. If you like this video, let me know. If you don't like this video, don't let me know. And like, slay hard. Like, just buy a journal. Like, yes, just have a good day. That's all I want you to have. An amazing, great, wonderful, beautiful, blessed day.